All right, so welcome to another video. In this episode, we're going to take a look at 6 reasons people love zero DTE options. And remember, you could trade zero DTE on also stocks, not just the SPX. SPX is one of the more primary ones, but you can also do it on stocks, let's say on a Friday when there's 0 days to go. So we're going to go ahead and give you some reasons simply because, well, a lot of people are interested in zero-day options. It's been a hot topic over the last couple of years and really has should we say, move the needle for a lot of people. Anyways, let's get started. The first reason being that affordability and opportunity to grow an account. With some of the larger accounts, it's not a problem growing them. In fact, it's, as far as lifestyle goes, and because the cost of bread is going to be the same whether you have $1 million in your account or, $100 in your account. But the point is that when you have a small account, if you're doing a covered call on, let's say, Shopify, it's going to start costing you a bit of money, and you might have to go out 31 days. So now, as you start trying to spread money and spread capital, what's going to happen is just the cost of putting on this trade starts to add up. And if you only got like $5,000 or $10,000 in your account, you're already at 7,000 on that account, and that could be a little bit of a problem. So that affordability to do a 0-day option allows you to set up trades that could actually grow that account. Otherwise, here you're doing a 30-day trade, then you got to wait again another maybe 20 or 30 days, and another 30 days. You might only be able to do 10 trades in a single cycle throughout the year. So that makes it a lot more difficult. All right, let's go to reason number 2. Reason number 2 is instant gratification. This one could be a little bit of a psychological issue or problem for some people. So let's say you're doing the SPX and you want to do a 0-day option. Here I have some actually expiring here shortly, but let's say you want to go in and buy a single. Well, the minute you buy it, you could get an instant result. You have actually instant feedback. This could be good from a learning perspective. It could also be bad from like a gambling addiction or that kind of thing. Now you'll notice that if you're setting up some iron condors and spreads like I've done here, I've spread out some capital into different positions, and you can see what we've got is December 4th. Today is already December 4th. So these are at 0-day expiration. And this is a paper account, but they expire and then they're done. Then I also have some other positions on a short duration that I have, and they're also going to expire fairly soon. Now, this line's a little bit higher than that line because there's probably being some mispricing going on in there. Actually, it's December 5th. My apologies. Right there. And then what we should do is, as we look at this, yeah, they're going to expire, and then boom, you're done. So that's what's nice about 0-day is that you get that instant gratification. You know if you win or you lose, and then you can make adaptations or changes to your style, strategy, things that you do, risk management, and that kind of thing. All right, reason number 3 is there's reduced overnight risk. If you're doing 0-day options, you don't have a lot of the macro events, which also goes into my reason number 6, because you have reduced exposure to those macro events. So when you go in and actually put on a 0-day trade, you don't have to worry or stress about something geopolitical. You don't have to stress about the wars. Hey, you're putting on the option for that day, and that is it. You're either going to win or you're going to lose. You might even break even depending on when you take the trade off. But the point being is that that trade is going to complete right then. You don't have to worry about 3 weeks down the line about the Federal Reserve, about earnings and that kind of thing. So it makes it a little bit easier from that standpoint. The next thing I want to share with you is compounding returns. So if you have a smaller account with 0-day options, what you'll be able to do is once you collect a premium or profit, let's say I'm doing an iron condor, well, there's $300 that you're making roughly. You could take that and now use that to make more money, and that helps compound the returns a little quicker. Now, this wasn't a 0-day option. That was actually probably a 5-day option. But the point being is that it allows you to take these trades towards these expiration and now use that money to bring in some returns. As you start progressing, you can see here I have December 5th, here's a December 6th. So as you start progressing and spreading money and capital, you may want to spread them in different areas, because this one's also going to expire in a few days. This one is only going to make $95. But now you're starting to spread capital in different areas, in different zones. It allows you to compound. Now I'm collecting here, collecting there. And as you continue to grow and collect more money, it allows you to really just compound that growth, which is a lot more difficult with a smaller account if you're only able to buy one position here or there and you're doing it 30 days out. All right, the next thing I want to share with you is the gamification and entertainment. Be very careful with this. There's a lot of people that get addicted to the zero-day options because it's kind of a game for them or entertainment. And that can be fine as long as you're profitable, but be mindful that if you're doing it just for the sheer fact of the euphoria, that can be a huge issue and problem. So be aware of that. And if you're starting to see and find yourself chasing things, that's where things can be a problem. Anyways, number 6 we've already talked about, which is the reduced exposure to macro events. So there you have it. You've got all these 6 kind of reasons why Zero DTE is a great loved product, and a lot of people love them. Do I enjoy them? Yeah, absolutely. But I think there's a thing for them, meaning a place for them. There's you got to make sure you spread your money and capital in the same way that I have money and capital here spread out on different strikes and different expirations. I wouldn't put all your money into a Zero DTE option trade, but if you're starting to spread things out logically with risk management in mind, I think that's fine, and there's no issue with that. But the problem is most people don't do that, and they don't think about it with risk management in mind. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. Truly appreciate it. Check out the Traders Fly website. Keep learning, keep studying. There's a lot of great freebies on there, one-on-one coaching sessions as well if you're interested in working with me together. Sometimes I work with people for 2 to 3 months at a time on their trading. We do trade examples and much more. Anyways, thanks again, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.